Good evening and welcome back to Rome in Imperium Universalis, which by now everyone should know is a mod for Europa Universalis 4, which in turn is a game made by Paradox Development Studios, published by Paradox Interactive. Then I ran out of things to say. That was my introduction. Deal with it. Let's continue. We are on speed 5? No, speed 3. I can't even count. It's too late in the evening. It is 8 in the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. And my brain just died there for a second, so I couldn't think of anything else to say. We have rebels coming up soon, which is good then that we are not drilling it, because they don't have a leader. Now, should we have Rex Romaegneus the first? Let's turn him into leader. What's the worst that can happen except for him dying and then, us having problems? We could also recruit a general. That costs quite a lot. Let's have a good name. Spurius Hortensius Scipio. Caeso stupid name. Titus Aponius Metellus. Metellus sounds awesome. He's, however, not that awesome in reality. Okay, with the loss of our great leader, Servius Tullius, we will have much harder actually bringing Roman victory. But it will probably happen anyway. These guys are working out, and we will probably do the same as soon as the rebels over here are dealt with. There will be quite a few rebels. 11k will be a match for them. Taricina and Antium. We couldn't go to Antium. Prepare. We will probably not have them spawn over there. Which one has the most? Yeah, Antium. It seems like the best place to be. Antium all have seen a lot of devastation happening. Unfortunately. They estimated to be in 0.4 years, so within the next 3 months. 4 months? Something like that. Is it? I don't know. 3, 4 or 5 months, doesn't matter. It will happen soon. Their truce with Sabini has ended. We still have fairly decent relations with them and improving. They are slowly losing liberty desire. Maybe as we grow stronger, or maybe they grow weaker, I don't know. We also have increased our army force limits to 23, so we're only 1 above our cap now, compared to the massive amounts we were before. And we can increase our diplomatic tech. Let's see here. That's good enough. I like these festivals. They give nice improvements. Now we can build harbors, and we are 15 years ahead of time in our diplomatic technology. Which is probably pretty good considering this guy sucks in diplomacy. However, we have thankfully enough been smart to focus the things that will drain it into administrative and military. Military, of course, being, well, the technology and then the ideas, and admin in the usual uses of improving stability, coring things, and improving admin technology. Which is fairly good overall. Numerius Flavius Durio, our free diplomat, has not done anything for a long time. I almost feel bad for him. Almost. When are the rebels gonna spawn? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna try to speed forward a little bit. Mostly because we are in this period which the game enters at times where relatively few things are happening. You just have to speed through it and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, let's get a speed through it. Doesn't seem like these rebels want to attack us. Maybe Gnaeus the First of Rome is too strong. Maybe I should take out I bet if I take them out here and then start drilling, they will show up immediately. That tends to happen. 12,000 men, it does look pretty nice. And 1,000 cavalry. Your army excluding skirmishers cannot be comprised of more than 25% cavalry, or you will suffer the insufficient support penalty. It is... we could even have a bit more, I think. Yeah, probably could. Maybe we should have a bit more italic hoplites. There we go, they showed up and on the proper place at the right time. There we go, we dealt with those rebels. Now we have some of these stupid rebels to deal with, and when they pop up, hopefully that will be in a long time. And now we can start to hopefully improve this guy. We have a 9.94% chance yearly to increase one of his skills. It happened about 3-4 times with Servius Tullius. Maybe with Gnaeus the First it will happen again. Maybe. You never know. 96% Liberty Desire. I wish we could just go over and kill their army, which is growing and growing and growing with no end. I don't know how they manage. How can they have that many soldiers? I don't understand. They have 20 regiments. 20 regiments. How is their force limit that high? I think I know the reason. They have fairly low autonomy compared to us. Fairly low. Legio the First has 40.94 army drill on average, which is pretty darn decent. Hopefully we won't have any earthquakes happening in Roma. Trying to see if there's any opening. We should have maybe attacked when they were in the Great War before. The Aritim have grown, I think. Or maybe they are just the same. Yeah, I think they have grown. Yeah, they've taken all of the Piceni. That's why I didn't recognize them. Yeah, they've taken all of the Piceni in one war. Wow. Wow, Aritim. You have done a lot. Mostly bad things, but you have done a lot. How are they still allied with people? Allied with Pentri and Vestini, even though they're our vassal. Maybe that's the thing when they're disloyal, that can ally other people. I don't like it though. I wish them to stop. Don't think my wishing will do much good, however. We could placate local rulers for a bit of prestige. Which might as well do. Just bring that Liberty Design down a little bit more. They have 31 development, so they must have increased somehow. Yeah, they must have gotten a lot more population. We have Tarquini over here with 16 population, which is quite a lot, quite a bit. This guy has more upper class than they have commoners. And this place has too. We have a lot of upper class. A lot of upper class snobs. Sitting around drinking their tea or whatever the Romans did. Conquest. A lot of people would join us. Arimna. I don't even remember who they are, but we allied them. Oh yeah, they're up here. They would join in. That's interesting. So we could make them join in. We could bribe the Pagini to join in. The Bellaris would join in. Ah, interesting proposal. I like it. I like it. We just have to avoid getting too cocky. I still would like to make this into a state first before taking more territory there. Because otherwise we would have to deal with even more separatism. However, we still have a lot of separatism left. 15 years of it to be precise. 15 years. There's a lot of people living up here in Etrusca. Or Etruria, whatever you want to call it. Over here is 18. That would be a nice boon to our land. Quite nice. Maybe now, hopefully, they would help out. I don't think so, but yeah, can't hurt. We got a great feast, which is great. So it's gonna slow down these rebels quite a bit. Another great feast, I should add. We had one not too long ago. Corrupt general. Leader Titus Aponius Metellus dies. Well, he was a bit of a waste, wasn't he? I'm not tempted to get another general, unfortunately. As much as I would not want to use my ruler as a general, I don't think spending another 100 military power is a wise decision. What would happen if Rex Romae Gnaeus the First of Rome would die. A Roman noble succeeds to the throne. Not too bad, considering naive enthusiast is not great. And his diplomatic skill leaves a lot to be desired. Personality. A new personality will be gained upon having ruled for 5 years. Alright. Interesting that they've added in more of those. I like it. The man from Sabini. Another one? How many men from Sabini are there? Well, we got another boon to send traitor back. That's good. Increased our popularity there. Trust towards Rome is still pretty shit. Unfortunately. Our relative power is still pretty bad. Unfortunately. But the longer we wait here, the better it becomes. Because the lower the autonomy, the more manpower and stuff we get from these places, and we will have Spurius, our new vassal, not at all, but our new heir. There we go. Horse lover. Alright, that's good. That's good. Army drilling is going great. No upgrade though for Mr. Gnaeus. You have to keep in mind that this guy is not that good. I almost always forget about it. Alright, so this might be how it plays out. If we attack these guys, all of their allies will join, like the Veltsna, like the Porusna, and the Aritim. So this band of foes will join in. Here we have 6.5, here we have 4, that's about 10,000 men. And 16,000, probably about 21,000 men overall. We have a potential of 12, plus these 8,000 here, plus maybe these 10,000. At least they will stand there and make sure that the enemy will have to move in a different pattern. And then we have 5,000 over there. The enemy, most likely these two armies, are gonna go for Arimna first. And then we could maybe knock out these 4,000 men. And then these 2,500. Maybe we should go for 2,500 first and then go for the 4,000. Just so we can, you know, go here and then maybe lock them in, take them in Nequinium or in Remnun. We also have to account for the possibility of the Welch or the Pobluna, whatever, sending some condottiere soldiers. Succession crisis, that's great. I mean, it would be great if it happens to us, but it's great that it happens to them. So that could be a good war. We can increase our soldiers even more now when we're just slightly over the cap. We can afford it. So we will increase by having some more cavalry and some more infantry. Birth of democracy. Democrats gains 20 influence. Democracy on the rise. So do we have democracy too? How can I see if I have democracy or not? Could be an interesting thing to know. Doesn't matter. We might get democracy. The people might desire it. Overthrow the king. I'm pretty sure that's what happened in Roman history anyway. They weren't too happy about kings after all. Come on, soldiers, join in. Join in all the fun. There we go. Some extra men. We could have even more cavalry, but I'm not tempted to have more of them. Maybe a bit more of the Samnite slingers. There we go. We can afford it. The army maintenance is not that high. Not that high at all. To be fair though, our income is not that high either, so yeah. It all works out in the end. More than 10 years of separatism left. We have 6.5 separatism. It could be worth it just to wait a little bit and let it all fade away before moving forward. Maybe we should move in this direction instead. Lucani and Panini, that's still pretty bad to have. Capua. I'm pretty sure, isn't that where Spartacus is set? At least near Capua. Yeah, I believe so. Capua, interesting, interesting. They are of the Oscan culture. Oh, over here we have the Samnites. We have some Oscan culture ourselves, so in Antium and in Tarracina. Tarracina. Now we have 13.5 thousand men, which is a fair amount. We have 27 regiments ready and willing. These guys have lost men. I don't know why though. They have a peace treaty with Vestinia that ends very soon. But I can't see exactly why they have lost men. Maybe they had rebels. Yeah, rebels seem like a likely cause. Which begs the question, should we use this opportunity? I think we will. Yeah, we'll use that opportunity to take more land. Yes, for Rome and whatnot. So one of their allies is weakened. And before he consolidates his territory, because he's in the same kind of position as we are, isn't he? He has taken a lot of land and is waiting for it to be consolidated. To lower the autonomy, get more fresh and strong control over it. And maybe we should just wait for these rebels to go first. When will the rebels go? In about 2.4 years. That's gonna take a long time. We might spend in order to get rid of them. Yep, I might do that. Might spend in case of need. Alright then, our army is ready. Everyone is ready. We have the conquest, take Remnun. We can call in everyone without using any false tricks or anything. Let's just call in everyone. Let's go to war. We're at war, everyone. We will lower the speed so we can make absolute 100% use of everything that happens. We'll try to go for this 2.5k army first. Try to force these to be more isolated. Hopefully knocking these guys out before. Okay, our plan failed. We should have maybe gone for the 4,000 men first. Now they're joining up with 6,000. And these guys are not going up north as I expected them to. Making it a bit annoying. Can we tell people that they can attach to us? There are no friendly units here who will follow us. But could I just... There we go. Allow friendly units to attach. Could I maybe lure them into joining us even though they don't like us by going supportive? Doubt it. No, they're not gonna do it. They ain't doing it. Okay, when are they will... They might be stuck. There we go, they're stuck here. Let's go for it. They did a bad move there. 6,000 men will die. Yep, here they are. Getting conquered. Excellent. Daughter of Apollo. There's a small village in our realm where a girl lives. She is known for her powers as oracle. The priest says she is a daughter of Apollo and has the power to see the future. Our high priest asked if we could take her to the great temple in Roma, but some of the court advisors warned us the girl is very popular, and the people in this province might not be happy if we take her away. Let her be. Let her be. Let the poor girl stay in her place. Yeah, these guys have armed up a little bit. They will go into Nokria. We can meet them in Nokria, maybe. Actually, yeah, we can. And we even got there first. Excellent. And, oh, Sabinia moving. Maybe it's because on their land. Maybe they help us then. Yeah, they're going back now. It was just because it was their land that they did it. But I don't care. I'm happy that they did. Tainted mathematician. Well, that's sad, I guess. Alright, we have defeated almost everyone in the beginning stages of the war. I like that that guy was shielding us from the remaining soldiers as well. That's a nice move of him. Alright, we have more or less won here. Not that hard victory. Hopefully they were gonna win. There's no way they will lose that combat. And we will siege these provinces up here north first. To stop them from getting more men and stop them from doing anything fancy. Plus all of these are simple sieges as well. There we go, and then we'll send the main men to Vesna, where they have an actual fort. Fort level 2. That's the first time I've seen that in this game. They've really invested in defenses. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Plundering of Truentum, which is over here. We could enslave them. One population will be removed. We will get 5,000 slaves. We can demand some ransom. Or we set them free. Let's enslave them all. We have a lot of slaves now. I want to do a census to see how many slaves we have. 10,000 slaves. That is quite a few. Quite a few slaves. Ah, he's a conqueror. That is excellent, actually. That is actually really darn good. Less separatism. And lower core creation cost. I like him now. He's a great dude. Let's leave a sizable force and then head over here and conquer this province as well. Guineas does have one in siege. So maybe he should be over there with his main army. Alright, now we can speed up and wait for everything to be done. And after that we have had another Roman victory, ladies and gentlemen. Another Roman victory. The sack of Remnum. That's a lot of slaves. We don't want to really take that many slaves, and we will lose population that will be our, population in the future. These guys are still not that close to revolting. We might even be able to just put our army there in the future and lower it down to 0%. Sieges all over the place are going well. I'm surprised that the Sabini helped us. That is nice of them. There we go, 7%. %35% here, 14%, 100%. We can go for veterans. Not a bad idea, but I want this... do I want that really? I think I want the veterans even more. Let's go for the veterans. Discipline, 5%. Then we'll go for the tech. Or maybe we should go for the morale. No, we go for the tech. We go for the tech. That's base morale as well. Which is not that great in the grand scheme of things, but it's still useful. There we go. Why is it Sabini territory? I don't like that. Stop giving it to the Sabini. Palini, why do you give it to the Sabini? Plundering of Vienna. Wow. That's... I'll take the ducats. Thank you very much. Alright then, we have won a victory. Maybe we should wait for that. There we go, that is done. The Velchna. Let's start with you. Who's the leader of the war? It is the Veja. Okay, let's go round the clock. See what everyone is up to. We could take some land, but that would be for Sabini. Not a big fan of giving them land. We could take money, a lot of money, and they would be completely fine with it. Alright, let's go that route. We'll take the money. Yes, there we go. The Perusna. What will you give us? You will give us even more money. I will take money. Thank you, thank you. Velchna, will you give us money? Nah, not that much. But still, a lot of money. And then finally we have these guys. Will you perish and never again rise up? Maybe. But let's do as much as you can and then take your money. Because for some reason, when I just annex all of you, I don't get your money by default. Because that would make too much sense. Or maybe it's to illustrate that the leaders, give up accept to surrender all the land if we let them go and they will take the treasure with them. Could be something like that too. There we go, we've taken them, we will do it all, and now we have too few rivals. Syracuse. Let's do that. No mission selected. Southern Latium. Miniturinai. And remove Aurunci. So we have two things for here. This one will give us 50 administrative power. Let's do that. But it's going to be in the future. Right now we have taken land. This is a very expensive fort sitting over here. I might just get rid of it. Yeah. All things considered, it is an expensive fort. If we look here on our money, spending 5 or 0.5 on one fort, not worth it. I'm gonna destroy the citadel. And then I'm gonna train my soldiers. We're gonna have a lot of rebels up there. Actually, let's put our rebels or soldiers in Tarquin, you know, that place. Ah, not enough. Almost though. Can we get some more soldiers? Yeah, absolutely we can. Let's go with more men. Let's get more men in here. Maybe that will lower it a little bit more. Just by having them there. Might push it beneath to 0 and as such resetting the rebellion progress. Relative power has lowered a little bit. That's great. We might be able to keep them. We could also spend even more to placate the rulers, so they will, you know, like us, at least be at 50%. Though that doesn't seem very stable. Our opinion of, or their opinion of us is increasing bit by bit. The man from Sabini. Hello, Sabini. Let's give you back. There we go, we have almost impeccable relations with them now. And that's a thing that's going to decrease a little bit. Trust towards Rome. It's gonna take a long time to develop trust for them. After everything that's happened, deeply distrust. Yeah. Yep. Bad. Okay, 0.7%. And that's with adding some more troops in here. Or is it? No, that's with all the troops added in. Alright then, that's gonna be an issue. Let's add in a little bit more. 1,000 more men. It's not gonna be enough to put it below 0. I really doubt it. But maybe if we just sit here for a while, the separatism could lower a little bit. And that might push it over. So we might as well sit here. It's gonna lower the chance of a revolt breaking out enough for it, well, to probably not break out. So now we have our little Roman heartland over here, don't we? We have Roma, the most beautiful of Romas, and then we have all the provinces around it. We have started our trek into Etruria, having 2 provinces here with a lot of population in them. They are gonna rebel really quickly, I'm pretty sure. And they're gonna rebel with quite a few men, though not too many. Thankfully, there are actually 2 different kinds of rebels, because Tibur was Latin. That helps in keeping the numbers low and nice. We have now 18,000 men, commanded by Gnaeus I, who will now be drilling them and hopefully learning something from it as well. That is our hope anyway. Our next mission will be to complete the conquest of Latium by taking Aurunci over down here, which will effectively break our alliance with the Palini, which has been mostly beneficial to us. It's oh, that's great. Now it's gonna definitely lower to 0. Yeah, that's nice. So now we can sit in Bay and make sure that unrest doesn't grow too much. Corrupt merchant, imprison him. Imprison him. And that's gonna mean that we have... Oh no, we can actually turn this from Tarquini into a state. So that's nice, that's good. I thought that was that you had any provinces at all in that state that had separatism, and that would prevent the formation of it to become a state. But that is not the case, thankfully. It's quite good, quite helpful. We might be able to syncretize with the Troska Disciplina. That will increase our religious unity by quite a bit. I am fine with that. So that gives us soon enough, maybe. Well, it should give us nice religious unity soon. Or maybe not. Or maybe we see. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, that's gonna take a long time. All right, I thought that it would be instant. Not the case. It would be a bit too good, maybe. But we started the progress. Which is all I can really ask for at this moment, isn't it? With nothing else to do, when is the next technology? It's really close. Yeah, really, really close. That's going to give us some nice production efficiency. It's going to put us about 9 years ahead of technology, which is going to give us some more bonuses. Allows quarry, irrigation system, and craftsman, which could be useful. We have a lot of money, so we could splurge it on our territory, increasing its prosperity. Let's see what the new buildings can do, if there's any good places to put them. We now have a small harbor. We have the irrigation system, which we can only build here in our ally territory. Not going to happen. We have the craftsman that can be built really anywhere. Roma would be a good place for it. And then we have the... There was something else, wasn't there? The quarry. But I guess you need, a place with some sort of metal or whatnot. Let's see. The shrine will increase in Roma and Ostia. Let's build there. And Maruvium. That's going to increase our income a little bit at least. Gravel roads would not be bad. That increases quite a few things. Local trade power, trade value modifier, friendly movement speed and so forth. Great earthquake in Nicopolis. That's a shame for them. We already had our share of earthquakes, so please, earthquakes, don't return. We'll be fine if you don't return. 16,000 men. And counting. We're a bit... Actually, we're hitting our force limit. That's gonna impress the Sabines, wouldn't it? 68%. And lowering. That is really nice. Can we do our census, see what has occurred in our realm since we started here? Tribe population increased by 1. Commoner population has increased by 2. So that's good. What's our population in Roma? 12 now. Still not the greatest city in our realm. It's tied for third, I think. Yeah, it's tied for third with Tibur. We have Vey over here, recently conquered with 18, and then Tarquini with 16. Which are fairly populous. Let's take a look at the population in the universe, or in this place. Where is it? Population, probably, yeah, there we go, population. We have a great population down here in Capua and Neapolis. 16 and 17 over there. We have over here with 22. I want to see Athens. Athens have only 10. That's a bit low. I expected more of Athens. Let's see in Carthage. 27 in Carthage. Very impressive. Good job, Carthage. And over here, Pisae has 20. And there's 15 over here in Corsica, having more population in that one place than the rest has altogether. Material shortage in Maruvium. Send him money. Sure, we'll send you money. Men Neferas, 37. In Phoenicia, there's a lot of population. 22, 22, 22, 18. Damn, that's a lot of material shortage. In Babylon has 51 population. That is a ton of it. Damn. Lydia is looking nice and dandy. I was just expecting Athens to have more. Maybe they're split off into all their different provinces over here. In Attica. But they don't seem to have that much anyway. Well, maybe I will never know. But Rome, look at Rome. It's looking very pretty. If we zoom out so we don't have to look at all of these things. Look at Rome. We can see our name now. That is everything that matters, really. Seeing the name is... Yeah, that is really what matters. Nothing else. Oh yeah, we were supposed to move our army over here to delay any revolt from the VE. There we go. Or, we delayed a little bit at least. Not a great deal, only -4. That's 4 less than we otherwise would have, isn't it? Oh, now we can build a quarry. Oh, it's over there still. I don't want to build it there. I don't want to help the Sabini. One day it might be our land, but until we can finally say that it will be ours, there's no need. Okay, well, our government rank is a kingdom. To increase it further, we need 300 total population. Giant boar. And kill all of them. The free government ranks are city, kingdom, large state, major state, and empire. That's not free, but that's more. Large state is above kingdom. Interesting. Higher rank governments have stronger bonuses and reduce the number of years you must wait to change your national focus. We still have 3 years of separatism before Tarquini can form a state. Separatism. I want to see that happen. Let's speed it up. Might be a bit bumpy. Legendary market of Roma. That's excellent. Sorta. Which was once the biggest in the area, is now only a shadow of his former self. That didn't last long. Alright, there we go. Let's speed up. It's probably not gonna work out very well. Confiscated goods. I don't really care. Let's see what happens now. Speed up. We're not even that close to having rebels. It's a succession crisis in Soloy. What a shame for them. How's it looking over here? 68% still. The army is looking fairly decent. 54 army drill. We could maybe go for these guys now, the Welsh. If we look at declare war, we could have the Balares helping us, but... oh! Overthrow of the monarchy. The people are unhappy with the reign of Rex Romae Gnaeus I. His misbehavior and disrespectful way to rule have to end. The nobles demand more rights and a more democratic form of government. Yeah, that's a lot of... well, not that many. That's 10,000 men. We could probably defeat them. Or we could become a republic. And then we would have to defeat fewer rebels. So, let's compare things. We have the Regnum Romanum, which gives plus 5% discipline, 1 extra diplomatic relations, and a few other things. Yeah. We don't need a Rex Romae. That's a national unrest, minus 1%. Possible citizen units, plus 10%. Maximum government organization, plus 15. Diplomatic relations, plus 1. And Republican cultural sufferance for non-accepted culture, local unrest, minus 1. Seems good enough. Let's do a republic. Election. We want what? A military man. We can keep Gnaeus. They would increase stability but lower our already fairly poor republican tradition. A military man. This guy looks fairly good though. 254 or 2334. You know what? Let's go for the diplomat. Aulus Valerius Arvina. You are the new council. And you will also be the one to lead our forces. We'll give you military command. And you're fairly decent as well. Okay, let's wait until... that was the end of the month. That was what I was going to say. Now the estates demand more. The plebeians demand land. The plebeians. Damn plebeians. What are we gonna give them? Are we gonna give them this? Let's give them that. Plebeians. You can have it. No debate in Senate. Alright, what are we gonna debate about? Lex Agraria. Lex de Tribunis Plebis. Lex Frumentaria. Lex Militaris. Lex Apuleiae de Piratis Persequendis. Latin. Let's have the Lex de Trevenis Plebis. Let's discuss that and see what happens. Bribe him with money. Sure, let's bribe him. There we go, we did it. There's only one. There's only one place with the Senate. That is excellent. Can we give any more that has that Senate thing? Because this is taken from the British thing, isn't it? Or maybe it's all the republics that has it now. I don't know. But is there anything else we can establish as Rome has a seat in the Senate? We could give Maruvium a seat in the Senate. Maruvium, or we could give Antium. Maybe we should give Antium. Oh, Ostia. Ostia should give a seat in the Senate. Here we go. You will have a seat in the parliament. Looming disaster. Successio plebis. Plebeians' influence is 20 or greater. Ooh, yeah. That's bad. Can be stopped by plebeians' influence is 30 or greater. Alright. We will have to give them some influence, I guess. The influence is now 22%. Grant privileges. Let's do that. And you should stop it. Yep, alright. They now have 30%. So we need a balance there between the patricians and the plebeians. Alright, that's pretty cool. We turned into a republic. We are the Republic of Rome now. Not the Kingdom of Rome, but the Republic. Servius Tullius, the first king, and our only king, well, second... Our first king. Servius Tullius was a great king. He helped increase the territory of Rome. He led the armies of Rome against incredible odds and turning it into wonderful victories. He has and will probably always be remembered as the greatest of the kings. At least in our version of history. Then we had that other king that I can't remember the name of. Gnaeus the First. He also led a successful war, bringing in Veii and Tibur into our realm. And, you know, that's pretty much it he did. That's pretty much all he did. I mean, he did pretty shit. Maybe that's why we have a republic now. Actually, on the description of the event, it said that was the reason. So I guess it was. What a shame for him. But now we have a really cool republic. We are the Roman Republic after all. Res Publica Libera. I feel good about that. I feel really good. And hence, I feel so good, I'm going to go eat some food. Eat some food. Maybe drink some stuff too. Maybe drink food. I guess there are some food that you can drink, so that does make sense in the end. Anyway, thank you all for joining me here on this episode of Rome. The Adventures of Rome in the ancient world. Rome is a republic. That's going to be the title of this episode, I think. Rome is a republic. I'll see you later. Have a great day.